Hi friends, welcome back to Coffee and Cocktails. On this channel, I like to talk about budgeting, personal finance, planning, and productivity. I'm working to pay off debt, invest wisely for my future, and put myself in a better financial position. If that sounds like content you'd like, please subscribe and let's get into today's unstuffing video. Well, hi friends, welcome back. It is unstuffing day. So at least once a month, I like to go through and add up any spending I've done on my credit card or debit card, and then take that money out of my envelopes, take that cash back to the bank. And then also I like to then condense any of the bills that I have in here in terms of if I've got a bunch of fives, that I can maybe make it to larger bill, like a 10 or a 20 or whatever bill. So that's what we're going to do today. And then that way that keeps it so I don't have too much cash sitting here in my bank or in my envelopes, and it's in the bank. So it goes to replenish my buffer in my checking account from where I paid off my credit card and whatnot. But then it also just helps, if there's savings challenges in here, I can transfer that money to my high yield savings account to start making some money on it. So that's always great. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got a list here of all my transactions that I spent on my cards over the past month or so. Yeah, I don't think I've done it all month. So this will be my first time for November to do it. So I've got all these transactions here. And what I did is I just went through and added them together. So I just wrote it on the back for each category. I wrote the total for that category, the amount of cash I'm going to take out, and then the difference. So for example, clothing, I spent $33 on some pajamas at Costco, bought a sweater for $33, and anything else, and then some pants for $15. So I just added those three amounts up, and so that came to $81.78. So we will unstuff 82, and the difference is 22 cents. So that's what we're going to do today. So I've already gone through and added up everything for each of the categories, and I just checked them off here as I went. But what I do want to do is grab my highlighter. So what I will do is as I finish each category, I like to just also highlight it just to show myself that, I've taken that money out, because there are some times where I don't have enough cash in my envelopes to cover something. So that way, if it's not highlighted, I know I have not unstuffed that from my envelopes. So we'll just go ahead and get started. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the description. One thing I'm going to do, and what I'm going to start out with actually, is I decided for my alphabet savings challenge, I'm just going to stop contributing for now. It's been, I don't know, probably 6 months since I found anything for either of these. So I'm just going to take this cash out. I'm going to use it towards my deposit for the new rental that I'm moving to. And I just feel like that's a better use than having it just sit here in my envelopes. So I'll keep these envelopes in here. Or yeah, I'll put them in the back. So I had a $10 and a $5 challenge, and I'm just going to move them to the back here. And then maybe one day in the future, we'll pick it back up. But for now, it's just been kind of frustrating not getting anything. And I'd rather just use that money towards some goals. So it should be 110. So let's just double count it to be sure. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, and 10. Perfect. So 110. So that gives us a little change to kind of get started with as well for the unstuffing. So I'm just going to highlight that, removed it, 110. All right, I think that's good for this binder for now. We will come back to this binder to condense it, but for now, I'll start here. We've got groceries. So we're taking out $101 from the groceries. So let's do that. And then I will add it to my tracker. All right, so 1125, and we are taking out, what did I say, 101? Yes, 101. So that should bring us down to 240. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 101. Perfect. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 101. That's what we're taking out. So for groceries, that leaves 51, 52, 20, 30, 35, 40. So 240. Perfect. Yeah. All right. And so then I will highlight it, groceries. And then on the other side, I just like to highlight each of the transactions. Groceries, went to Sprouts, I went to Costco, Target. I didn't do any like large grocery trips. I did like some smaller ones where I got like I said, $5 here, $9, $11. I don't know, didn't have any large shopping trips. All right, so that is it for groceries. We've got dining out in here, which is also here. So we're taking out $73. Hopefully we've got enough ones, which we don't, or do we? Ooh, we do. Okay, perfect. So we're taking out 73. Let's see. So 20, 40, 60, 7. So 60. We'll do 73. That should be correct. Let's do that. So 20, 40, 50, 65, 71, 2, 3. Perfect. So 73. And I took out these bills so that way, hopefully we keep the larger bills in here, less to then condense later. 73. So I've got my calculator here. So it was 243 minus 73. So that should leave 170 in this envelope, which is correct. Perfect. And then again, we will highlight this one. This is just a mild liner in the color olive. I love mild liners just because they are not super bright, like they're muted, and you can still see through them. And they usually don't bleed. So like whatever ink it is, usually doesn't bleed. There is some ink it does bleed, but most of it doesn't. All right, looks like that's it for dining out. There was a few days where I went out a lot because there was just a lot going on at work and I was stressed and it was just kind of like a crazy few days. And yeah, went out to eat like for lunch and dinner. Coffee, we're taking out 25. So let's do 2 times and a 5. So 25 from reloading my Starbucks. All right, so it was 109 minus 25, so we should be left with 84. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 84. Perfect. And I don't think this will be on a condense because when I do reload it, it's usually in $25 increments. So it's kind of nice to have those amounts. I think I've actually spent more than that, and must have been after I finished this because I reloaded it yesterday. Okay, so coffee, just the one reload here. Okay, so that is it for my wallet. Perfect. Let's see what we've got in my variable expenses. Consumables, we are taking out 34. Let's see. We'll do 35 and give ourselves a 1 back. So So 10, 20, 35. It's 34. So we had 95 minus 34, so we should be left with 61. All right, so let's see. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61. Perfect. I bought some moving boxes, some hand soap, and then some dishwashing, like Dawn. It's called Power Wash. And that is it. Perfect. All right, I know durables. I also used some for $22. I bought a cute new mug at Starbucks. It's like a winter mug, so I could have taken it out of like holidays, but it's technically like a durable item. So I took it out of here. So we're taking out 22. Oh, perfect. 2. We'll do that. So far we've got the right amounts, which is good. So 10, 21, 22. One, 2. All right, so 347 minus 22. We should be left with 325. We've got 200 in the bank, 53, 20, 25. Perfect. Here we go, Starbucks mug. It's really cute. I wanted to get the like teddy bear Starbucks mug that like everybody wanted, but obviously did not get that. But people at my Starbucks said that they had people waiting there at like 4 a.m. for it, which is crazy. All right, so clothing. We need to take out 82. Let's see, there's 2. So 20, what did I say? 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. All right. Okay. So 20, oops. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82. Perfect. All right. So 82. I think I already went through what I purchased. So let's see. $6. Not much left in clothing, but that is fine. I really don't need any new clothing, so I will be fine. Even though I do love getting like loungewear sets, that's like my weakness for sure. Clothing and pants. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Fun money. $13 needs to come out. I think I bought a book. Yeah, I bought a book at Costco for $12.92. And I honestly could not tell you what it was. What was it? So I'll take out 15. And give back 2. Trying to remember, what did I buy for a book for $13? I really don't know. Ooh. So take out 13. So it should leave us with 34. So we've got 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, I'm just going to swap these 2 5s for a 10 while we're here. 34. Okay, let's see. Okay, makeup and skincare. I did spend money, and I think I have said it probably a couple times. I spent money at the Sephora sale. So I spent $128. It's a good time to like stock up on things when they're on sale. And so I do that. So I shouldn't need any for a while, which is good. So that should leave us with 42 after we take out 128. So let's see. Ooh, so let's see if we do 42. Oh, okay, so let's see. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130. And then we will give back $2. All right, so 42, perfect. Honestly, that should be enough in there for a while. So I'll probably stuff it to 50 and then just stop stuffing it until I need to spend it again. All right. And gifts and birthdays is in here. All right, so 111 needs to come out of gifts and birthdays. So we've got 100, 10, 11. So 100, 10, and 11. That was for going out to eat and then for a gift for my mom's birthday. So that leaves 31. I think I'm going to swap these 2 5s for a 10, because why not? 31. All right. Okay. Gas and charging. Did I miss that? I think that was in my wallet. Did I just like completely go past it? I might have. Let's go back. Yeah, gas and charging. Okay. Yeah, so we need to take out 110 from gas and charging. So let's see. $100 and keeps it 10. Okay, this should be 110. Let's see. 50, 70, 90, 5, 100, 510. Perfect. So 110. Whoops. So that should leave us with $30? $36? Yes, 36. So 20, 35, 36. Yep. it'll be good to get this money back into the bank, kind of replenish my account. I do not take my account down to zero. I keep money in there as a buffer, so I just think it's too dangerous to take it down to zero. But I do have money like allocated in my budget to buffer in terms of like covering my expenses. All right, last thing is to take out my car registration because I did have to pay for that, and it actually just came in the mail. I think it's in this binder. So let's see. Insurance car registration. So we are taking out $728 for my car registration. So there was $760 minus $728. Oops, minus $728. Should leave $32. So we're going to take the $600 in placeholders out. And then $128 we need. So it's going to be $130. All right, so let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. So $130. And $2 back. Trying to find the nicest of the ones. So it leaves us with $32 in auto registration, saving it for next year. I think I figured out if I save $15 a week, that should cover us. So that's not too bad. But I know compared to other states, it's incredibly high. But that is what it is here. So, all right, so that is it. So let me count this cash and then we'll make sure this is correct. As long as this is correct, then we'll move into kind of the second part where we'll do condensing. So we'll condense all the bills that are left in the envelopes. So let me just count this really quick. Put this away for a second. And let me just make a note here. It was 600 in placeholders. So I'll transfer that over from my high yield savings. So 600, 100, 100. And we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60. Perfect. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. And then 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 185. Plus 2. So 1537, which is the 1427 plus the 110. So that should be correct. Total. Because we've got 1427 plus 110. Oops, 110. Oops. Which is 1537. Perfect. All right, so that means cash is 937. Okay, perfect. So that part's good. So we've unstuffed all of our expenses on cards from the past month. Now let's do some condensing. So we've got some money here to kind of use for that. So let's see. But we've got groceries. I can take a 100 for these 50s. 220. These two 5s I'll swap for a 10. Let's see if there's any nice 10s. I'd rather take back like the gross bills to the bank and keep the nice bills. Wait, I can do a 20 though. Let's make sure that's still correct. So 152, 20, 40. So 240, perfect. All right, dining out, we're good. The 170. Coffee. All right, I think I said I'm gonna leave this because I like to with 4 ones, I don't know. When I reload, it's usually in $25 increments, so that is fine. And I actually need to buy some coffee at Costco soon too. All right, and then that one's good. All right, perfect. So that's it for this binder. And we'll go into short-term sinking funds. This one's pretty full, so I'm hoping we can condense it a bit. I know this can be condensed. So I thought maybe not. 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 50, 75, 85, 95, 100. All right, so this is 100. So I'm gonna put a placeholder in for this. So this is Beauty. I'm gonna take this $100 placeholder. So I'm just gonna make a note here. Beauty. Got $100 in placeholders, because then I will transfer money to my high yield savings for that. So it now has 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 for Beauty, which is beauty services. So like getting my hair done, manicures, pedicures, waxing, that kind of stuff. All right, let's see, consumables. I think let's do, we can do 220. So 10, 20, 35, 40. There we go. So we've got 61 left in consumables. Yep. Household durables. We can do another placeholder here. So for 100, and what is this? Durables. 100. So let me grab my placeholders. All right, so I had to find a matching 100. So now we've got 300 in placeholders and 25. So 325 for durables. All right, clothing's only got $6 left. Fun, I think it's condensed, yep. Entertainment is fully funded. I'm gonna take the placeholders out of here as well. So I've got the fully funded placeholder. So I'll take out these 100s. Over here. Super cute. Hobbies. Good. Fitness, I think, is good. Oh, I guess I can do a 20 in fitness. So that's 70. Makeup and skincare is almost gone, so we're good there. Let's see, self-care. Let's do a 20 for this. Oops. So 50, 75, 76, 77. Still in self-care. Some birthdays is good. Stationery, let's see. I think I'm gonna leave it because I'll be using it soon. I'll be using it online, but I don't know exactly how much I'll be spending, so that's fine, I think. All right. Treat Yourself has 20, so we can put a $20 bill in. I don't think I have any nice 20s. Oh, that one's nice. annual subscriptions. This I know for sure can be condensed. I didn't have any annual subscriptions. Okay, so let's see. What does it have in here? $7.35. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92. Okay, let's do this 200 first. Okay, this should be 200. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 200. We'll take this to the bank. This is what? Annual subs. I'm gonna leave the ones just because I know there's some subscriptions coming out soon. So let me grab $200. I don't have enough to match this though, I don't think, so I'll have to switch. Yeah, let's do those. I'll do these $200 placeholders. So 5, 6, 7, 20, 34, 734. Oh, 735. Do I have 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5. Okay, 735. Car maintenance is good. Car insurance. Let's see. We can definitely do some placeholders here. 51, 52. So we can do 200 in placeholders for car insurance. Let's see how I'd just rather have this cash in the bank in my high yield savings rather than sitting here, especially because I'm moving in December. Like, I'd rather not have more cash on hand, and I'd rather just be safe in the bank. So car insurance has 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 61, 23. So 863, which is correct. But it does add up quickly when you save like every week. And that's how I've done most of these sinking funds, is I just save a little bit each week. In car insurance, I save 50 a week, so it is a higher number. So it adds up quickly, but all of them, I mean, pretty much all of them add up very quickly, even if I, do $5 or $10 a week. So let's see here. We can do a 20. Leave the ones. So we'll do a $20 bill for these. So 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 or 55, which is fine because I know I'm going to be using that soon. So let's see, vacation. Ooh, I can do 50. So let's do 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to swap this 5 for a nicer 5. There we go. Might as well keep the nicer bills. So for vacation, we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 655. So 3,655. Homeowners insurance. So it should be 50. So 25, 35, 45, 50. Perfect. Perfection. So many 5s, it's getting really full. All right, let's get a nice 50. one. So $150 for renter's insurance. All right, let's move on into the next one. I'm gonna leave Disney just because I'm going there this weekend. Holidays, let's see. Let's do 20, 30, 40, 50. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right, so 120 for holidays. Don't have any hundreds left. Ooh, should I make that a placeholder? No. We've got Thanksgiving coming up like literally in 2 days, so that will be fine. Christmas as a placeholder, Black Friday. Let's see, so 50, 70, 80, 95, 100. So we will put a placeholder here. But what we will do is, because it is fully funded, I'm going to mark down 100 here because we're putting extra 100 in placeholders. But I'm also going to take these 2 placeholders out and just put a fully funded placeholder in because it is fully funded at 300. Very cute. Let's see, MVC. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we'll do a placeholder for that. So we've got a 100 we're adding in. So we've got 500. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna use this 500 instead. So we've got, well, I could use the 1,000 instead. Do I have 1,000? Okay, so we've got 1,000, 20, 41, 2. 1,042. Perfect. Oops. All right, there we go. Medical. Home sweet home. Let's see. Okay, so we can swap these 500 single placeholders for a $500. Where did I just put that? Here we go. So we've got 5. So 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 500. Oops, where did it go? Right, that is that. Okay, so that's it for this binder. Last thing we'll do is savings challenges. I don't know if there's gonna be much to do here. Let's see. Okay, so for the monthly challenge, we can definitely do something here. 20, 40, 60, 81, so we need 200. So 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. I'll delete 2. All right, so let's see. I got 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 2,000. Okay, hold on. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1,000. Okay, so that gives us 2,150. I think that is correct. Yes, that should be correct. All right, let's see the 1K. 10, 20, 35, 45, 50. 20, 35, 45, 50, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. 450 in the 1K. The $2,500 savings challenge. Can't do anything there. Tattoo savings challenge. And you could do it 50. So I've got 70. Yeah. Let's see the mini. We can condense it at least. So 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there should be 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And we'll put 10. Let's look for a nice 10. There we go. Perfect. Doesn't do a lot, but it helps. All right, and that is it for these challenges. Perfect. All right, so it's all condensed. Let's just give it a count and make sure we have the correct amount here, which can get kind of confusing because of the placeholders and stuff. So let's see. Let me add this up first. 100. Perfect. So we got $1,000 that we were able to condense into placeholders to take back to the bank and put into high yield savings. So let's just go ahead and count this. 51, 52, 53, 54, 50. Oops. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87. $10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94. Lots of fives. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70, 5, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. So 375. And ones, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1937, which is correct because we had the 1,000 that we have in placeholders that we added and the 937 in cash that we had before. So that will be $1,937 going back to the bank, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's going to be it. Great. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.